way to start the game. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Colorado's offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Still looking, on the move. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Motion from the offense. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Got it behind the line. It's Emmanuel. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Buying some time. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rams offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The back goes in motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hendricks. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He finds his man. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught in the backfield. It's Hendricks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Leaves it with the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll run it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback moving. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man, it's Emmanuel. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now on 2nd down.
Timeout. Colorado.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll immediately call timeout. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Coming after it. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Rams will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. He'll keep it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rams decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
36. Second down.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's a draw across the 25. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Near the 30-yard line. First and goal. Colorado.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Buffs! And that one will give them the lead.
Touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The lone back's got it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Emmanuel. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 2nd down for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Using his legs, it's Henry. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Can anyone catch him? And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They've got the screen set up. He's finally herded it out of bounds. Really good pickup on third down, and still not quite enough to move the chains. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. He'll put the tight end in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And he knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They're setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
Good enough for first down.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hendricks.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
The Rams are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Colorado State!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Number 18, set to kick it off.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job.
Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Touchdown, Colorado! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Turns it on in midfield. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get the sack just like that.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Hendricks. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Trying to get to it. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And the Rams will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. It's a draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
He fires a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The Rams are in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Across the 25, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Quarterback extends the play. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Henry. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Utah was like a 65-man mute. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking.
He looks that one in nicely.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Feeling some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Rams! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite him. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was